Okay, so the second part of commission, now it's part two, we're gonna add a few different types of things. First of all, we're gonna talk about a quota. What is a quota? That's the minimum amount of sales that is expected from a salesperson, and usually it's with no pay. So if I'm a salesperson and I walk into a job where there was a previous salesperson who did a really good job of building clientele, they might make a quota for me because that was not the work that I did. I'm still getting the sales, so I have to sell a certain amount before they'll actually pay me on my commission. Okay, a quota bonus system is a reward system for an employee that surpasses that sales quota. Sometimes you get paid for your quota, but then you'll get a bonus for anything you surpass. So let's look at this. David Shea is a sales representative for a mountain bike manufacturer. During a recent week, he had sales of $18,780 and was paid a commission of 8% after meeting his sales quota of $5,000. Find his gross earnings. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take his sales and we're going to take out the quota before we pay him. He doesn't get paid on this quota. So we're going to take $18,780 minus his $5,000 quota, and then we're going to multiply that by 8%. So I have, put the calculator over here, 18,780 minus 5,000, which I can do that in my head, but 13,780, so you can see it, times 8%. $1,102.40. Gross commission with an override. Now, an override is a second commission that is received for a manager or department head. It is used to reward a manager for properly training and motivating their sales staff. So if you're a manager of like a department store, maybe you work at Dick's Sporting Goods and you are the manager of the golf or the sporting, golf section or basketball, and you have a couple employees, you might get a bonus for what they sell because you train and you help them sell things properly. So that's called a commission and override. So here are the steps. There are a couple examples that we're going to do. Here are the steps for a commission with an override. There are 3 steps, and sometimes it can get tricky, so you have to make sure and follow these steps. Let's do the first example. Peyton Manning works as a sales manager at Denver Boat Sales. Find his gross earnings if these are all the things. First of all, he had personal sales. He himself sold $15,555 with boating supplies. His department sales, or the people that worked for him, sold $25,533. He gets an additional salary of $250. This is his personal commission rate. These are the returns. Maybe people brought back parts for their boat or whatever. His department returns, his personal quota, he has to reach this before he is allowed to start getting paid commission, and then he has an override of 1.5%. So let's look at those steps that we had. First of all, I'm going to calculate his personal commission. So his personal commission, I'm going to take his personal sales minus returns minus quota times his personal commission rate. So his personal sales, 15,555 minus returns, which are here, 244, minus his quota, which is here, 1,000, times his personal commission rate, which is right here, 6%. Now, since we have that all set up, let's go ahead and calculate that. I'll put this over here. 15,555 minus 244 minus 1,000, 14,311 times 6%, $858.66. So that's step 1. Okay, step 2, I have to find his override. How much is he getting paid for what his people in his department are doing? So let's look at his override. I need his department sales, which are 25,533 minus department returns, which are right here, 634, times his override rate, which is right here, 1.5%. So I take 25,533 minus 634 to $24,899. Oops. Times about 1.5%. $373.49. Remember, round to the nearest cent. 373.49. Okay, so now that I have those two done, step 3 is to find his gross earnings, which is just manager's gross earnings or his personal commission. Step 1 plus the answer to step 2. So I'm going to take 858.66 plus 373.49. $1,232.15. Now, a draw is the amount a salesperson withdraws but is repaid with future commission. Suppose I am a realtor, okay, and I sell a house right now, today. I sell a house, people sign, bank's going to pay to buy the house. However, I'm not going to get the money for a couple months. Some companies allow you to take a draw, which is a loan for future commissions. Then later, when I get paid, they're going to repay that draw that I took back. So the way this works is you're going to have, if I sold a house for $103,000, okay, I'll just use the house, and I get paid a 6% commission. I'm going to multiply it, it's straight commission. So what would that be? 103 times 0.06, and I'm going to get $6,180. However, that would be my paycheck. However, earlier in the month, I must have taken out a draw of $500 or a loan I need to repay my boss the draw. A draw is a loan from your boss or your company, basically. So I have to take that $6,180 and subtract out my draw, which is going to give me 5,000. So my paycheck is actually only going to be $5,680 because he already paid me earlier on in the month that $500. Now I'm paying it back to the draw.